Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School, Taif, virtual class for class 10th student, subject computer science, and today is our 13th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmad. Dear students, as you know that we were discussing the chapter number 2 extensive question. In the previous lecture, we have described the following high level languages. HLLS stand for high level languages. Over there, we have defined C, C++, Visual Basic, C Sharp or C hash, and last one was Java. Already we have explained in very detail this topic. Today our topic is differentiate between compiler and interpreter. What is the difference between the compiler and interpreter? A compiler is a computer software that translates source program into object program. I will also explain this topic in practical because C language using compiler, how it works, I will tell you very practical. A compiler is computer software that translates source program into object program. Source program means the program which you have written or the code which you have write in the IDE is known as source program. So your program is converted, or compiler converted your program or source program into object program. Object program means OBJ files, OBJ file or exe file. So with the help of compiler, your source code is converted into object code. Object code means machine language, you can also say that. Source program consists of statements written in a high level languages. Source program, I told you, whenever you open the IDE and you are writing the some kind of statements, so it means that you are using the high level languages such as C, Pascal, Java. Pascal is also name of high level language. Java is also a high level, etc. Many other languages are also who depend or who use the compiler. The object program is understandable by computer. I told you object program is only understand by computer. It means that machine language, you can say that. The object program is understandable by computer processor but difficult for the human to read and understand because it consists of zeros and one. Machine language consists of 0 and 1. That's why it is difficult to understand. Next is interpreter. Interpreter translate high level languages program into machine language, but it translates one instruction at a time. One is the major, we were discussing the compiler. Compiler translate the entire program into object program. Compiler, the major difference between compiler and interpreter is this one. Compiler translate the entire program into object program before execution of computer by the computer. Therefore, compiled program run first. It means that whenever you will write the C language program and you want to check the errors and you want to run the program. So whenever you press the Control F9, it means that you're running the program and compiler will check or will execute your complete program at once, not only a single line. For example, your program containing the 10 lines, so all the 10 lines will be executed at once, and compiler will tell you either there are errors present in your program or not present in your program. If there are error, let's say 5 errors, it will show the 5 errors. If it is containing the 3 errors, the compiler show 3 errors. So it means that compiler translate the whole programs at once. Next one, interpreter. Interpreter is also using high level language programs into machine language. The purpose of compiler and interpreter is same. Same means both convert the source program into object program. But where is the difference between compiler and interpreter? But it translates one instruction at a time. It means that compiler execute the whole program and interpreter execute one line at a time. Let's say you are writing the program in basic language, because basic using the interpreter and C language using compiler. Now I'm saying that you are writing the program in basic language and you want to execute your program. Whenever you will execute, let's say there are 10 lines in your program. Now, whenever you will execute your program, interpreter will execute first line and check whether there is error. If the error, it will stop over there, stuck over there. It will not execute the rest of the lines. Why? Because till you will not correct that error at the first line, it will not read or it will not execute the next lines in the interpreter. Why it will not execute? Because executes interpreter execute the program line by line. Okay, example of programming languages that use interpreters are Java, also use the JavaScript basic. Before you, in the 10th class, we were teaching the basic language and it was using the, but nowadays basic is discarded from your course. That's why we are studying the C language. Basic, Visual Basic and Perl. These kind of languages using the interpreter. Interpreter reads each statement of source program. It must be translated into machine language before the execution. This one is the interpreter. So purpose is same. Purpose, the compiler and the interpreter is same. Only the difference between compiler and the interpreter is this: compiler execute whole program at once and interpreter execute the program line by line. One another difference is there: compiler make the obj file while interpreter not make the obj file. So there is a difference between the compiler and interpreter. Next question, question number 5. Describe the functions of linker and loader programs. Linker and loader programs. So IDE, this program, this is related to the IDE. Linker is a software. Whenever we install the IDE means integrated development environment. Let's say this one is the IDE over here. This one. See, this one is the IDE, Turbo C++. Whenever we will install the IDE, what happened? Okay. Linker is the software that translates object into a single executable program. During this process, if it could not find the definition of particular function that is used in the program, then it would assume that it is defined in C library. What does it means? Linker link the your functions definition to the library. For example, we are using hash include studio.h, and for this purpose printf function is used or scanf function is used. Now the definition of scanf function and the definition of printf function is lying in the studio.h. Now linker will link the library studio.h with the function printf and the scanf. So this is the purpose of linker. Next one is loader. It is a software that loads program into memory and then execute them. Let's say you have already saving a program and you want to execute again. One day you have you open that program and you save this program. Next day you came and you want to open that one. So with the help of loader means open that program. It is a software that loads program into memory and then execute them. First it will be loaded, then it will be executed later. So this one is the linker and the loader, purpose of linker and loader. Okay, next is the important question. What are the rules for specifying a variable name in C language? Variable. Definition of variable is the value that can change during execution of a program. Or in the mathematics, you define the variable. In the mathematics, you define the variable. That quantity which can change its value is called variable. While against the variable, against the definition of constant is that quantity which cannot change its value is called constant. Those quantities which can change its value is known as variable, and those quantities which cannot change its value is called constant. So variable is a value that can change during execution of a program. Another definition of variable is the name of memory location. Variable is the name of memory location is called variable. So variable has a name. Let's say in the mathematics, you are in the mathematics in algebra, when you are solving any question, you have the variable as well as constant. For example, x is equal to 10. Over here in this example, x is variable and 10 is constant. So we are also using the variable like this one. A variable has name known as variable name, and it holds the data type and data of the other types. So we will do this one also practically whenever we will do the programs as well. The following are the rules for specifying a variable name in C language. You cannot use the variable name. It has some rules whenever you are defining the variable. First rule is a variable begins with a letter or underscore. This is the most important rule whenever you will define any kind of variable in your program. So keep in mind that these rules. So a variable begins with a letter or underscore. For example, and may consist of letter, underscore, and or digits. You can also use the digits, letters, underscore. These three things you can be used. Alphabets, underscore, and numbers you can also use for the variable name. But the condition is over here. You cannot use the first letter of your variable name as numeric. It must be alphabets. If you don't use the alphabets, you can also use the underscore as well as the starting name, starting character. But you cannot use the numeric character at the first letter. For example, over here, underscore FE3. Watch here, there in this kind of variable, 5 characters are used, 4 character underscore. So it is underscore you can use at the start as well. F is also a character, E is also a character, and 3 is a numeric character. So this is valid. But I cannot use like this one. 3 FE underscore. Let's say this one. Now, this is invalid variable name. 3FE. This is the valid variable name. First one is the valid. Now, this one is the invalid. Why invalid? Because of watch here. In this variable, first letter is numeric, and you cannot use the first letter as numeric. You cannot use first letter as numeric. You can only use the first letter either underscore or alphabets. So this one is invalid. I will write over this one invalid. Why invalid? I told you the reason. Okay, next. The underscore may be used to improve the readability of a variable name. Watch here, underscore is we can in the special character. In the special character, only underscore can be used in the variable names, but you cannot use any other special character. For example, over underscore time. So this is valid variable name. Why valid variable name? First letter is alphabets. We can also use underscore, and this one is also a valid. But I cannot use like this one, over space time. Watch here. Now space exists. Space is not allowed in the declaration of the variable. Space is not allowed. Any other character, let's say instead of underscore, I put the hyphen symbol. Hyphen means minus. Now, I told you in the special character, you can use only underscore. No other character you can use. So this one is also an invalid variable. Why invalid? Because first, this one letter is correct, but in the this one is a single variable name. Single variable. Let's say in the mathematics you are using only single character, but in the C language you can use up to 32 to 31 characters, or 31 characters you can use for the single variable name. Over here, this one is invalid because of you are using a special character minus symbol in your declaration of variable name. I told you only special character underscore is used. So this one is also an invalid. Next one, there is no restriction on the length of a variable name. There is no restriction. I told you in the mathematics you are using a single character for the variable, but in C language or C++ you can use multiple characters for a single variable name. Like this one is over time. Over there, if you check how many characters, 4 characters, 5 and 4, so there are total, I think 9 characters are there. So 9 characters, up to how many characters you can take, there is, it says, the next rule says there is no restrictions on the length of a variable name. So you can make a single variable up to 100 or 200, you can make it. But however, only first 31 characters of the variable significant. So you can use 100 character for a single variable name, but compiler will read how many character? First 31st character it can be read. Let's say this one is the name of variable, it is going, and let's say these are the 100 characters. These are 100, for example, these are the 100 character. Now compiler will read, let's say 31 character is over here. Rest of the character compiler will ignore. Rest of the character compiler will ignore. So first 31st character should be read for the compiler. Uh, for example, so I make this one example, first 31st character. So control. Next, all other character will be ignored. Okay, next rule. Next rule, both in the alphabets, you can use uppercase letter and lowercase letter as well. Over here, it defines both upper and lowercase letters are allowed in naming variable. An uppercase letter is considered different from the lowercase letter. This is very, very important rule. If you are using, or if you declared a variable with the name of uppercase letter, and you are using in your program lowercase letter for that variable, so it means that compiler will produce an error, undefined symbol or unknown variable. It will be, compiler will show you error, undefined symbol. Okay, for example, the variable avg, watch here the characters. A is capital, V is capital, and G is capital. So this is a single variable, it is valid variable, but it is different from the avg like this one. Why different? Over here, watch, first character is L, okay, first character is caps lock, capital, but the next two characters are small. So Over here, all three characters are uppercase. Over here, first character so they are different variable, and this one is also different one. AVG, small letters, they are all. So it means that if we are using AVG, so these are the three different variables. This AVG, this AVG, or this one is the three different kind of variables. Next one, special character cannot be used as variable name. I told you in the first rules, watch here, in the only underscore was used. Special character cannot be used as variable name. For example, hash, question mark, at the rate of, etc. Many other special character. Only special character which can be used, the only special character which you can use in your variable name is underscore. No other special character you cannot be used. Next important rule, reserve words of C language, such as int, case, if. So these are the reserve word I told you in the when we were explaining the reserve word. So you cannot use reserve word as a name of variable. As the name of variable, you cannot use the reserve word. Cannot be used as variable name. Next one, there must be no space in the name of variable. For example, mass. MA, you put the MA, then put the space, so this one is invalid. So no space is allowed, no special character is allowed. Only in the special character you can use underscore symbol as well. So I think today is enough. Inshallah, tomorrow we will explain the next topic. Till take care of yourself. Pray for me, pray for all Muslim. Allah Hafiz.